Hey elemental dungeoners! Today we have a short video here about the new NPC that was added, aka Strong Buff Dude. I was going to include the Swordmaster NPC as well, but this quest is bugged, so that will be saved for a future video. Now, speaking of the Strong Buff Dude, I'm going to cut to the chase because everyone wants to know if it's worth their time. And I'm telling you guys this first instead of making you wait in anticipation, because this is going to be a huge letdown. And I don't want anyone to follow my guide only to realize that it's useless at the end. So this section will be my opinion and then it'll be the guide. But if you want to skip this section, the timestamp will be right here on the screen. Without further said, the thing you gain from this quest is insignificant to majority of players who play the game. Because hear me out, when you complete the quest, you get 2 times more HP from your defense skill points. You need to actually invest in your defense points, and that is bewildering because 1. You have to sacrifice so much potential damage for a minute sliver of extra HP. 2. The cost for the reward is unrealistic. 99% of players in early game won't have a free 2 angel orbs sitting idly around in their inventory like I do. 3. You can achieve the same thing just by upgrading your armor with money, which is the easiest resource to obtain. And I know upgrading armor gets costly, but you're not supposed to spend your life savings on one set. You're just supposed to upgrade it enough to be feasible, and then when you get to the next dungeon's armor, you replace it. 4. Speaking of resources, skill points are finite and are much too valuable to waste on HP points. Now, I won't judge you on how you play the game, but needless to say, the creators named the game Elemental Dungeons for a reason, not Sword Burst or Sword Quest, so don't invest too heavily into sword or health. You mainly want to get health by upgrading your armor. If you don't understand what I mean by it's finite, I just mean you can't have unlimited skill points because you can't exceed the level cap. And even if the level cap were, for example, a really big number, you know what changes as you level up? It increasingly becomes harder to obtain the next level, and so you're spending more effort every time for one skill point. Therefore, you are just getting negative profit from investing in HP, in which you otherwise could have spent in elemental power, which is not upgradable any other way than through skill points. Alright, those are my main points to consider. There's more things to criticize, but I would be on a tangent making this video forever. Let me know if you guys agree, but yeah, the next section of this video will just be the guide. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is speak to the NPC to get the quest. The location of the NPC will be shown on screen as I'm talking right now. The quest is in 2 parts, and you'll need to have the jungle and snow castle dungeon unlocked to complete them. The first quest is simple. You'll need to collect 5 mushrooms, which are common drops from the jungle dungeon, and my best advice would be to play jungle infinite mode because that is the fastest way to get all 5. You obtain a key from completing the first quest. And now, the next part is even simpler. You're going to have to count on your luck because you'll need to come to this location on Snow Castle. And above the throne on these spike thingies, a chest has the chance to spawn, meaning you might have to run this a couple times. Once you open the chest, you get 1 evil essence, which is a material solely for this quest. Now when you return to the Sigma male wannabe, he's going to ask you for 6 nature orbs, 2 angel orbs, 12 lunar shards, and 1 evil essence. Well, at least you have the 1 evil essence. Haha. Yeah, good luck with the rest. Yeah, so then when you complete the quest, you get 2 times more HP from your defense skill points. Yeah, that's it all. Oh, and if you don't know how to get lunar shards, check out my guide video. Toodaloo!